Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. I'm Keith.
I'm Dustin.
I'm kind of a music guy. I've been trying to learn to play guitar for about 30 years or so.
You're telling me about music stuff.
Occasionally.
Right, and I'm the...
He's the bourbon guy. He's a walking bourbon billboard. He's got Buffalo Trace here and Lux Row there.
Yeah.
At least we're distiller agnostic.
It's true. It's absolutely true, but I told you I'm the bourbon guy.
Mm-hmm.
Part of that's your fault.
I never, ever am a bad influence on the people around me.
Dirty lie. You know who I'm talking to out there. Back me up in the comments. Dirty lie. But
dirty fucking lie.
Right. Yeah, he's a straight liar. I thought we're doing we're genuine. You need to not lie so much. Anyway. So
I'm an awful influence. It's true.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Bourbon, race cars, other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rifles.
Right, yeah. I'm a bad influence.
Right. All good stuff, though, unfortunately. So, and I bring this topic up because this bourbon that we have here with us today.
Oh, dear.
Uh-huh. This, I think, for me, is kind of what started it all.
And that's me being a very bad influence indeed.
Uh-huh. So, I'll give you a quick story. So, one weekend, I was over at a friend's house. He poured me a glass. He's like, "Do you like bourbon?" I was like, "Yeah, I like bourbon. I like Woodford and stuff, I drink it every now and then." He poured me a glass of Basil Hayden. I was like, "That's not bad. That's pretty good." He's like, You want some good stuff?" I'm like, "I'm not going to say no to good stuff." So he pours me a finger of Blanton's. I went from Basil Hayden to Blanton's in a single night.
It's a big jump.
It is. It's a huge jump. That same week, this asshole says, "Hey, you want to try some really good bourbon?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And he pours me some of this. He got this. He got this at the distillery because that's the only place you can get it. That next weekend we went back because I needed some, and he got some more. So
he bought a case of it.
Well,
you bought a case of it.
Shut up. You're a bad influence. We've been over this. All right, so what do we have here? It's a tiny bottle. It's 375 milliliter. You can only get it in 375. It is a distiller, so it's actually called a, what do they put it on here? There it is. Distillery series. So Woodford Reserve does a distillery series that you can only get there.
They actually do several of them.
They do. Throughout the year. They do several. This one they do yearly. You may note, you probably can't see it on this bottle. This is the 2019 version that I just happen to have some extras of.
You bought
Shut
a
up.
case.
And the reason it's the 2019 is because apparently the word got out about this bourbon.
Word got out, sadly.
And there was like a 6-hour line.
And it was all gone in 6 or 8 hours. Every bit of it they made for that year.
For that year, it was all gone. So this is the 2000.
We missed it by about 4 hours being able to get down there.
Yep. So this is the 2019 version of, I'll say it again, I didn't actually say it.
You didn't say it yet.
Woodford Reserve Double-Double Oaked.
Look how dark that is. That's almost black. That is super dark.
It's got a good color to it.
Yep.
It's sitting at 90.4 proof. And we'll get into more of this when we talk about the bourbons. I'll pour some of this delicious nectar. You might get some.
He's still a little mad at me.
No. I'll pour. I think the exact words that you used when you first poured me a glass of this was, "It's the nectar of the gods." Pretty sure he said that.
Sounds right.
So what song are we listening to?
So we have queued up for you guys the single highest requested song on our list.
New artist.
It's an artist we've never heard before. This is... Oh, thank you. God. Yeah, this is awesome stuff. You guys have requested many times Josh Turner's Long Black Train.
Yep.
So I got to tell you, I'm hoping for something here.
What's that? Oh, I know what you're hoping for.
So
Guitar, right?
Yeah, if I want to hear a guitar player make the train go, and that's a blues thing. And nope. You already did it. It's mine. The precious. So, any decent blues guitarist can make the train go in some way. Some do it better than others. I'm hoping. Yeah, this is a country song, presumably not a blues song. I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
But we've heard a lot of country artists really weave in a lot of blues, so I'm hoping I get to hear the train go on the guitar.
Well, why don't you shut up, stop talking, and hit play?
Yep, let's see if I'm disappointed there.
There's a train.
Starting with that old steam locomotive, that's what we want.
There's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Look to the heavens, you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burning your ticket for that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train.
Trading Zannies, man.
There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train.
Some great slide guitar.
It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. But its only destination is the middle of nowhere. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black devil's driving that long black train.
Damn. That's a message and a half.
So I didn't get to hear his train go.
You did?
Not in the guitar.
Yeah.
Nah.
It was there.
No.
Yeah. Go back. Go about.
Want me to go get a guitar, show you the train go?
No, they made the train go on the acoustic.
I didn't hear it. I heard
What?
I heard the mimicry of the whistle once.
No,
with the slide.
They did the.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear his train go, man.
It's like right here. Oh, I think I did what you did last. Never mind. I did.
He went to some Billy Strings, which I'm down for. We can just change this whole video to a Billy Strings react. So, yeah. So there's your.
There's a long black
Wait, let it run.
coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying.
Yeah, that's not the train.
Well, you're right. What I'm hearing is not the guitar. I'm hearing percussion making the train.
Right, the guitar player's not making the train go.
You're right. You're right.
Having said that, that's my nitpick because I wanted to hear the train go because I'm a guitar guy.
I get it. You're weird.
So we can. I'm past it. I'm over it. This is a cool freaking song.
It's heavy.
Well, very. It's so I did not expect to hear a gospel song.
Right?
I didn't know.
Country gospel. His voice, dude.
Oh, he's outstanding.
Got a killer bass.
Yeah, he's just got an outstanding voice. Period.
Yeah.
He used it really well in this song.
And again, this is like an epitome of country music song to me, with a little gospel in there.
It's all gospel. This is a gospel song.
True.
Done really well. So, dude's got a good voice, and I think he would probably appreciate this comment that, man, did he get that message across.
Yeah.
I mean, he got that message across so freaking well.
It's heavy.
Absolutely. And the video added to it. A lot of times the video takes away.
No, they did a really good
video
job.
actually added in this song. I find myself. I'm never really particularly been into gospel music of any kind. But some of the exposure that I have had to it, it's been such a curiosity to me. So the first time that really stands out was at a funeral of a friend of mine, probably, 10 years ago. And it was at this tiny little, well, actually not a tiny church, but maybe 100 people, in the absolute middle of nowhere, West Virginia. Way down in Hatfield and McCoy territory, if some of y'all know what I mean. Like legit, Devil Ance's house and grave is
Right there.
just up the road.
Okay.
So way down, way out there. And we did not know what to expect going in there. And the gospel music played live, kind of in this, folk and bluegrass strings kind of feel to it. Blew my mind.
Yeah.
Just blew my mind. So this falls right into that category for me. I think it's something I might need to explore some more of.
So you're the ear. I'm learning a lot. Let me ask you a question about that. Let me see. Make sure let's confirm I got the message. So what I'm getting from the message is, you could experience a lot of bad shit in your life. Cling to the Lord, and what I got a lot from the video is don't commit suicide, which is that long black train.
So I think it would be spiritual suicide. So the way I interpreted it, and a lot of times artists intentionally write songs so they're open to interpretation.
Right.
But my interpretation was that the long black train is
Addictions.
the huge list of sins that are self-destructive.
Right.
And so, as I think in an awful lot of religions, sin an awful lot of times is defined as either destructive or self-destructive acts or patterns or ways of thinking. And so it sounded to me like the message here was stay the hell off that long black self-destructive train.
Yeah.
And if you get faith in the Lord, it can't hurt you. It can't. You can stand in the middle of tracks and it can't hit you. You're completely protected. So that would be my interpretation, and probably the most spiritual commentary you will ever hear from me
On this channel.
on this channel.
It's y'all's fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know. So we talked a bit about the song. A really cool tune.
I enjoyed it. Yes,
Would you put this on a playlist? Is this a mood tune?
it's a mood tune,
Yeah. This isn't a driving tune. You couldn't really drive to this.
which my playlists tend to be driving tunes.
Right, but this could be a good mood tune.
Good mood tune.
So do you like this bourbon at all?
Oh dear God. I'm about to get all spiritual
Is this-
again.
Are you having a... Did these pair well?
Yeah, because this is clearly the drink of
The gods.
whatever deities
Right.
of your choice.
This isn't the train, right?
I'm gonna say no.
You could be wrong.
I could be wrong. I have no degree in divinity. This is so good.
So I typically only break this stuff out because it's so hard to get. Special occasions. I think the last time I brought a bottle out was when I lost a buddy. Just a toast to him. But good stuff, right?
You break it down first.
You want me to break it down?
I want you to break it down.
All right. Why do we like it so much? On the nose, it's got a sweet nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a sweet, almost sweet woody nose to it.
Mm-hmm.
You take that. Oh man, the sip. Gotta take that sip. I think the way that you describe it, I'm gonna steal it so you can't use it. You let me go first. It's unsweet, sweet tea with. It's just got a hint of sweetness. Obviously it's double oaked, so that means that they took their double oaked, which they age extra. So they take the bourbon out of a barrel, their normal Woodford Reserve, then they put it back in a barrel for a year. Then they take it out of that barrel, and they put it in another barrel for another year. Or 6 months. I can't remember what it is.
I think the last one's 6 months.
I think it's 6. Yeah, I think that's right. That's what I might say on the bottle. It does not say on the bottle. But, yeah, I think that's what I heard. I'm going to hold on to this because there are a couple things on here. But so up front, I get a little bit of sweetness, and that's that little sweet tea. And then it goes really, it's a pleasant oak flavor that finishes with a bitter oak flavor.
So, up front and on the nose, I get the same things you do. What I get, though, that makes this, and it is really, really good up front, that initial hit is really, really good up front. What makes this an absolute just smash hit is as it rolls across from the initial to the finish, you get this flare of cinnamon and caramel.
Yep.
And this is Woodford, and Woodford uses rye.
Mm-hmm.
So the finish that sits on your tongue a few seconds later is lightly bitter, lightly caramel, lightly peppered, all mixed in a combination that I just have never gotten close to in any other bourbon I have drank.
And it sits there for a minute.
I'm 20 seconds, 30 seconds now from my last sip, and it is still glorious.
Right. Which that's that's probably one of my favorite parts about it.
Yeah, you can slow sip this all night, and it is so incredibly enjoyable.
So they have tasty notes on the bottle.
We have scientifically determined.
What? Okay.
We have scientifically determined in a laboratory that manufacturer, distiller tasting notes are all utter bullshit.
Well,
you know what would be funny is if for me to say that and him read it, and
way
it says exactly
what he said.
I don't think it'll happen, but go ahead.
So I'm going to give you a couple of things. The cooperage, it starts in a standard new oak, finishes in a heavy toasted new oak.
Okay.
The master distiller notes, spicier in character than double oaked.
I gotta agree with that.
That's literally all he put on here. Again, I think you've seen us do another distiller series. If you haven't, we've done one other one that was the 5-wood,
Which we liked a lot.
one thing I found, I kind of noticed on the 5-wood was they put the master distiller who created the bourbon on the label. Same guy, Chris Morris.
Chris Morris,
rock.
wherever you are, you're a hero.
You're awesome.
You make really damn good bourbon.
Yeah, 5-wood, the double-double.
And
We call it double-double.
And my secret that may make an appearance.
Oh, you think he did that one too?
I bet he did.
This is one I've never got to try. He's like, I've got this bourbon that you can't get anymore. By the way, I'll never open it. If he opens it for y'all, it'll be my treat.
It might happen. I'm thinking hard about it.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
So, freaking really cool tune.
Cool tune.
We're going to need some more Josh Turners, guys.
I think so.
He can sing. So, y'all need to up request some of this guy. Obviously, you guys knew when I started talking about it at the beginning, our reaction wasn't going to be negative to this one.
Yeah.
This is an amazing bourbon. If you can get your hands on double-double oaked, if you see it in a bar, like down in Kentucky,
Jump on it.
try it.
It'll be expensive. It's worth it.
It's really good.
It is so worth it.
Yeah. So,
So guys, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to us.
yep.
Hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Click the little bell so you get notifications when new stuff drops.
Yeah.
Get yourself down in the comments. Tell us what country songs we need to listen to. Tell us what bourbons we need to try.
Or
Or if you want to jump your song request right to the front of the list.
as long as it's country music.
Yes, country music. Send us a bottle of bourbon, rye, whiskey.
Whiskey.
You know,
Our only stipulation is it needs to be whiskey.
needs to be a whiskey.
Not a scotch.
Not a scotch, not a rum, not a vodka,
Right.
etc. So,
Right.
yeah, send us a bottle. We're not asking you to send us a $300 bottle of stuff
Or a unicorn.
or something so hard to get as this.
If you want to, we will happily try it. But
Yeah.
we're not snobs. We got a sweet spot, right?
We do, and I'm not going to throw a dollar amount out there, but I'll tell you that we like to hunt for those really good bourbons that are at a bargain price.
Yeah.
So really, the only way to find those is to try a bunch of bargain price bourbons.
Yeah.
So send us whatever you want, and we'll catapult your song directly to the front. Get it out as quick as we can. I mean, our Current rate of getting those things out is a matter of a day or two
Usually, yeah.
from receiving it. So we take it pretty seriously. We figure if you guys go to the trouble to send us something, we need to go to the trouble to
Get you the
react to
song.
your song.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hey guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.